Hey everyone, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in, and for those of you who haven't visited the channel, welcome to X Rides Cars. Today, we'll go ahead and take a look at this 2021 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. So this will be a full take of the Sahara. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data, as well as show you a bunch of the unique features on both the interior as well as the exterior. It's a full black exterior, featuring a full black premium cloth interior. The JL Wrangler does come standard with remote push-button ignition. All you have to do is put your foot on the brake and hit this button to start. The JL Wrangler comes standard with speed proportional, electric assist rack and pinion power steering on this new 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel. You have multifunction controls on each side and on the back. You have silver trim coming across as well. As far as transmission, there are two options available. There's a standard 6-speed manual, or this car has the optional 8-speed automatic transmission. You have manual mode. You also have your 4-wheel drive controls as well, 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. You also have a standard e-brake as well. Put the vehicle in reverse. You have a backup camera that appears with guidance lines that automatically adjust as you turn the wheel. And so we'll go ahead and flip on the headlights, as well as the hazards. The windows are automatic down. So we'll go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? The Jeep Wrangler is a series of compact and mid-size 4-wheel drive off-road SUVs manufactured by Jeep since 1986. The Wrangler is arguably an indirect progression from the World War II Jeep through the CJ civilian Jeeps produced by Willys, Kaiser Jeeps, and American Motors Corporation, or AMC, from the mid-1940s through 1980s. Although neither AMC nor Chrysler have claimed that the Wrangler was a direct descendant of the original military model, both the CJ Jeeps and the conceptually consistent Wrangler, with their solid axles and open top, have been called the Jeep model as central to Jeep's brand identity as the rear-engine 911 is to Porsche. Similar to the Willys MB and the CJ Jeeps before it, all Wrangler models continue to use a separate body and frame, rigid axles both front and rear, a tapering nose design with flared fenders, a full flat windshield, and can be driven without doors. Also, with a few exceptions, they have part-time four-wheel drive systems with a choice of high and low gearing, and standard are open bodies with removable hard or soft tops. However, the Wrangler series was specifically redesigned to be safer and more comfortable on-road to attract more daily drivers by upgrading its suspension, drivetrain, and interior compared to the CJ line. The suspension on all Wranglers included track bars and anti-roll bars, and from the 1997 TJ onwards, front-rear coil springs instead of the previous leaf springs. While strongly resembling its predecessor, the Jeep CJ7, the first Wrangler, known as the YJ, was formally announced at the 1986 Chicago Auto Show, based on a new set of design parameters. The new car had a wider track, slightly less ground clearance, more comfort, and improved handling. The YJ still had leaf spring suspension similar to that of the CJ. However, the springs were wider, and the first Wrangler sported track bar suspension links and anti-roll bars for improved handling and safety, making it less easy to flip by untrained or unwary drivers. Unveiled at the 1996 Detroit Auto Show as an early 1997 model year introduction, the TJ Generation Wrangler was an evolutionary update. It later arrived in Jeep showrooms in April of 1996 after 6 years of overall investment and a 36-month production development phase. Instead of leaf springs, this updated Wrangler featured a modern coil spring suspension, front and rear, based on that of the Jeep Grand Cherokee, for better ride and handling, and a return to the classic CJ's round headlamps. The engine is the same 4-liter AMC 242 inline-6 used in the Cherokee and Grand Cherokee. A 2.5-liter AMC 150 inline-4 was available on entry-level models until 2002. This version of the Wrangler is also notable for being the last production vehicle to use any AMC or AMC-related part. The AMC inline-4 was retired after the 2002 model year, and both the AMC straight-six engine and the door handles were retired along with this generation in 2006. Like the YJ Wrangler, the TJ Wrangler used both the AMC passenger car door handles as well as the larger door handles off the AMC-built Jeep CJ for higher-end models. In 2004, Jeep introduced a longer wheelbase version of the Wrangler, virtually identical to the wheelbase of its Jeep CJ6 and CJ8 Scrambler predecessors, and called it the Wrangler Unlimited. The 2004 Wrangler Unlimited, or LJ, was the first introduction of the Jeep Unlimited nameplate. The longer frame has one extra crossmember, and overall, the Unlimited is around 15 inches longer than a standard TJ, offering more rear seat legroom and more cargo space length. The TJ Unlimited has nearly double the towing capacity of its shorter wheelbase sibling, partly due to the increased wheelbase. Standard were also a Dana 44 rear axle with a 3.73 gear ratio and the Command Track NV231 transfer case. The third generation Wrangler, known as JK, was introduced at the 2006 North American International Auto Show in Detroit. The JK was first available for purchase for the 2007 model year, with production beginning in August of 2006. The 2007 model year brought a complete redesign of the Wrangler and also a new 4-door model to replace the TJ's Unlimited. This next generation Wrangler was noticeably wider than the previous model, with a wider track, though the 2-door model has a longer wheelbase. It is actually shorter in overall length than the TJ, allowing for a 44.3 degree approach angle and a 40.4 departure angle. With larger factory available tire size of 32 inches, the breakover angle on the Rubicon model specifically is increased from 22.6 to 25.4 degrees. The 4-door Unlimited model has an even longer wheelbase to offer much improved rear seating room, but it is not that much longer than the 2006 TJ Unlimited overall. In 2011, the JK Wrangler received an all-new interior which was used for the remainder of production JK vehicles, and in 2012, The engine also received an update from the original 3.8-liter EGH V6 to Chrysler's 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. The fourth generation Wrangler, known as the JL, was unveiled at the 2017 Los Angeles International Auto Show. Production of the vehicle began later in the same year. The JL is available in several trim levels: Sport, Sport S, Sport Altitude, Sahara, Sahara Altitude, Rubicon, and Mobe trim levels. The Sport Altitude, Sahara, Sahara Altitude, and Mobe trim levels only come in 4-door configurations. The Sport is the entry-level trim with push-button start. Manual windows, cloth seats, and 17-inch steel wheels are also standard. Single-zone manual air conditioning remains optional on 2-door models and is standard on the 4-door models. The JL has a 41.4 degree approach angle on its base model. The Sport S adds more features to the Sport model, such as power door locks, power windows, keyless entry, air conditioning, and 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels. The optional cold weather group is a package that includes heated front seats, steering wheel, and remote engine start. The Sport and Sport S come with all-new Dana Axles Adventech M186 in front and Adventech M200 axles in the rear. With the anti-spin rear differential, it comes with a Dana 44 M220 instead of the Dana M200. Jeep considers the Sahara trim level as its luxury level as it offers upgraded interior configurations, as seen with this one. The 4-door only Sahara adds more luxury features to the JL, such as 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels with gray painted accents, color-keyed fender flares, optional LED front headlights with daytime running lamps, and premium cloth seating surfaces. Leather seats are also optional on the Sahara as well. Touch sensors are also located on all door handles for Sahara models equipped with the remote proximity keyless entry option, which this particular car does not have. Additional options include leather trim seating surfaces, stitched vinyl dashboard, keyless enter and go. The Sahara, when equipped with the leather trim seats, features a stitched vinyl dashboard panel reminiscent to that of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Sahara comes equipped with the same axles as the Sport and Sport S models. The Sahara has an optional Select-Track 2-speed transfer case with full-time 4-wheel drive available. When ordered with the Select-Track, the M186 has CV joints instead of U joints. As far as powertrain, the 3.6-liter Pentastar variable valve timing V6 gasoline engine still remains available from the JK Wrangler and is standard on all models, though it has been redesigned for improved fuel economy for the JL. The engine features an Aisin AL6 6-speed manual transmission as standard equipment, with an 850RE TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission being optional. The 2-liter turbocharged Hurricane inline 4-cylinder engine, as seen on this example, is available on all Wrangler models. Paired exclusively with the 850RE 8-speed transmission, the new engine features a mild hybrid system branded as eTorque for improved fuel economy and off-road performance. This is the only gasoline engine available in Europe, China, Singapore, and India. In North America, this engine was available later on, and the Wrangler was launched with the existing Pentastar V6. A 3-liter EcoDiesel V6 engine, also turbocharged, built by VM Motory, became available in North America in 2020, while outside of North America, a 2.2-liter 16-valve multi-jet 2 turbo inline 4-cylinder diesel engine is available. A plug-in hybrid model called the 4XE and a V8-powered version of the Rubicon trim level were both released for the 2021 model year. The V8 model is called the Rubicon 392 and features the 6.4-liter Hemi V8 used in a majority of other SRT cars and also seen in the Dodge Challenger and Charger Scat Pack. Hard and soft tops are available on all models of the Wrangler. New for the JL, the front windshield can now easily be folded down or completely removed and is made of aluminum, as are some of the body panels, as well as the hard roof to make it easier to remove. The doors are also made of aluminum, making them lighter than previous models. There is also a grab handle inside the doors thus the JL doors are much easier to carry. A labeled and fitted storage area for roof, doors, and windshield screws is located in the rear cargo area, and a toolkit that stores in a fitted area in the upper portion of the center console is provided with a manual that depicts how to remove each exterior component from the vehicle, as well as a specific tool from the kit that is required to do so. Safety improvements include standard side impact airbags and strengthened B-pillars. Driver assist safety features are also located in the active safety group. The JL has a lowered belt line with larger windows for better outward visibility. The rear spare tire has been moved down to increase rear visibility as well. LED front headlights and rear tail lamps are also available, as are the daytime running lights on the front fenders. A blind spot monitor is built directly into the taillight housing. The Jeep Wrangler Sahara comes with 18 by 7.5 inch 5-spoke alloy wheels running on 255/70 R18 tires all around, with front and rear ventilated disc brakes with anti-locking, electronic brake distribution, as well as active brake assist. The Wrangler comes standard with a leading link non-independent front suspension, a rigid axle trailing arm rear suspension, with front and rear stabilizer bars, coil springs, as well as heavy-duty shock absorbers. This vehicle has a length of 188.4 inches, a width of 73.8 inches, as well as a height of 73.6 inches, running on a 118.4 inch wheelbase. Total curb weight can be around 4,463 pounds. The Jeep Wrangler has 3 engine options. This particular model comes with Chrysler's 2-liter Hurricane turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, which is available as an option on all models. It produces 270 brake horsepower at 5250 RPM, as well as 295 pound-feet of torque at 3000 RPM. 0 to 97 kilometers an hour or 0 to 60 miles an hour is rated at 6.1 seconds, with a top speed of 113 miles per hour. This car is 4-wheel drive and it has a 21.5 gallon fuel tank requiring 91 octane or 95 RON gasoline. EPA estimated miles per gallon ratings are 21 city and 24 highway. Open up the interior of the Wrangler. You have a decent but basic interior. Padded door panels, power windows, locks and mirrors. You have full manual seats on this model. Power seats are an option. Nicely trimmed premium cloth. You have a Sahara badge up top. You have your recline, manual lumbar, so we'll go ahead and shut her up. Nice tight panels. Overall, the Wrangler does have a very nice sound system. Nice grab handle on the side. 3-position garage home link. Visors with illuminated vanity mirrors. Coming down to your dash, you have a full infotainment system. You have your radio, media, climate, you have your apps, and you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And since I have an iPhone, I'm using CarPlay. And you have a compass as well. And you also have your settings. You have your dual zone automatic climate control. car wasn't powered on. You have your fan speed, temperature control, and you also have your selection, AC, recycling. You have your tune knob. You have hill descent control, your screen off button if you want to turn it off. You have a mute button down here, auto start stop. You have that, so if you're stopped at a traffic light, the engine will temporarily shut off, and then once you move again, it will quickly start back up. You can turn that off if you want. You have your traction control switch. You have your 12-volt DC power outlet. You have your 4 window switches. You have your window lock switch. And you also have your auxiliary USB Type-C port and another USB Type-A port. Little storage cubby here. You have your 4-wheel drive controls, so 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. Transmission control, 2 cup holders, e-brake, 2-part center console, little storage compartment up here. And then you have another large compartment with another USB port. As far as your steering wheel, you have a bunch of other controls as well. So you have your controls for your center screen, speedometer. You can select kilometers an hour as well, screen setup. You have your cruise control, wiper controls, and indicators. You also have your headlight control and other dashboard controls as well off to this side. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and shut her down. So we'll go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Open up the back seat of the Wrangler. It is pretty spacious. Again, you have another padded door trim here. Little storage pocket. Two window switches, little air vents, 2 USB ports, 110-volt outlet, and 2 cup holders. You also have reading lights and 2 big speakers, and a little storage pocket here as well. Open up the rear compartment of the Wrangler. You have a nice amount of trunk space. And you can also open the glass partition up as well. Little storage underneath. You have a 12-volt power outlet. Passenger seat of the Wrangler is also pretty decent. You have a lockable glove box, decently sized. The Wrangler is a very nice vehicle. It's very practical, great for families, and also great for off-roading and camping. There's also a lot of modifications you can do to the car as well, which makes it even better. Great for an off-road enthusiast. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video of this 2021 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's a lot more where all this came from, and be sure to subscribe today and check out all the future content coming to X Rides Cars. Take care everybody.